Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you so much for coming by for another No BS social media update. Kind of a milestone in the No BS updates. Episode number 200. Week in, week out, 200 weeks. Almost now, I think we're 6 weeks shy of 4 years of bringing you these No BS updates. And it's amazing, not only in the last 4 years, but in the 12 years I've been doing social media, how much things have changed, and then again, how much it really hasn't. You know, it's funny, I wanted to look back at some of our earlier episodes, and I just went through the first 10 episodes and just noted how, for the most part, of the first 10 episodes, 7 out of 10 still have points that I talk about to this day, 200 episodes in. Things that, I'm not going to sit here and go through each and every one of them, but if you're ever looking for a primer, if you joined us midway through the stream, I highly advise scrolling all the way back, whether you're visiting us on Facebook, whether you're visiting us on YouTube, or even on the No BS social website. Go back and find episodes 1 through 10. I'm not going to touch on each individual episode in particular, but I'm just going to touch on some of the highlights this week about these principles, these facts that, yes, they're now almost 4 years old, still remain the same. Sure, a lot has changed. Social media is rapidly changing and rapidly evolving, considering it's really less than 15 years old to most people. But it's amazing how, again, some things do change, the basics really don't. And the goal with these No BS updates has always been to give you not just introductory level information, almost intermediary information. We try not to talk too far above your head. We try not to get into too much of the minutia, because with a lot of the clients we work with, it's still just understanding the basics, the good practices. It's still just understanding the small details that can make all the difference in the world. It's not about how much you spend or where you spend it. It's more about doing the right things right before you worry about those details that can just take you hopefully into the stratosphere. You know, we started with just the whole title of what we do, No BS. I've always been a no BS guy. I don't like bull. I'm painted into being too much of a truth teller sometimes. That's too much to my benefit. I'm too honest, and I'm okay with that. And somebody said the one thing they liked about my style was that I was just a no BS guy, and that's kind of the whole theme about this. And it's still what we believe to this day, is there are too many people out there, and I see it literally with my competitors. I see it sometimes with just what I watch online. People are playing BS games. And you know what? There's BS with everything. There's gaming with everything. But don't get caught up in it. You don't have to. It's still a marathon and not a sprint. Everybody wants to grow fast. But this is about a long-term relationship. This is about building relationships for the long term. If you can grow to having 5,000 people who will do whatever you want them to do at a beck and call, the amazing power you have. Imagine being able to sell 5,000 somethings the minute you tell them it's on sale. Wow, the power of that alone. Having a strategy. You can't just fly through this willy-nilly, and I still am amazed at the people I encounter who just don't have any concept of what they're doing, don't think about it, they just kind of do it. It's like, I saw somebody else do this, I think I'll do it too. You got to have a strategy. Right and wrong, while there is a lot of right things and a lot of right ways to do things, at the end of the day, you can still do a lot of things wrong and be okay. Because while there is a right and there is a wrong, there is no right and there is no wrong. It's whatever works that becomes right. So don't get bogged down into that's the wrong way of doing things. You have to post it this time. You have to do this way. If it works for you, keep on doing it until it doesn't work. Experiment. You still need to experiment every now and again. You get into a rut. Because what I've seen happen too many times is everything's going along great, and then all of a sudden things you've been doing weeks and months and just keep on doing week in and week out, just stop working all of a sudden. Something changed, and you can't control it. So you have to experiment every now and again. You have to get bold. You have to get daring. Don't expect every time you get up to the plate, if you will, we're using a baseball analogy here, you hit a home run. Some singles, some doubles, they're okay too. And you know what? An occasional strikeout is not a bad thing. Don't just sell. Probably the biggest mistake that everyone makes, you're trying to, whether you're selling us an album, whether you're selling us a physical product, whether you're selling us an event you're in for, don't always just sell. Don't always just, every time I see your name come up in a Facebook feed or in a tweet, you go, what are they going to try to sell me now? Don't be that guy or that girl, because it's not worth it. And then finally, the other big quality, again, that's still almost 4 years in, this is about quantity versus quality. Everybody wants to grow fast. They want a quantity of fans. Don't be as concerned with quantity. It's okay to be concerned with quantity, but don't be as concerned with quantity as you are with quality. Quality matters in the social media game. Again, if you've got these people who will do whatever you want them to do, your own little army of people, your own little tribe, whatever you call it, whatever marketing guy you want to follow, if you do that, you're going to be okay. Again, here we are, almost 4 years in, 200 episodes into the No BS updates, and those tenets of our first 10 episodes still hold true today. If you got the time, it's worth taking about an hour to go through all 10 of those episodes. I think it's well worth it if you haven't joined us in all 4 years. There's a lot of good stuff here. And it's all for free, just for you. We're going to do it again next week, too, episode 201. And then 200, you know how it works. Back next week, another No BS social media update. NoBSSocial.com. You can go back and find the first 10 episodes, all the episodes up to this point, right there all the time. Also have them on YouTube. Also post them up on Facebook. Again, if you just search Kevin Mason, No BS social media, you're going to find him. Wherever you found us this week, again, YouTube, Facebook. If you got us through Twitter, where I don't care where it was, come on back again next week. We'll be right here. Here's to another 200 more, if not more for you. You want me, my phone number, my email address, they're coming up here at the end. Thank you so much, and thanks for being with us for 200 great episodes.